Hey everyone, I'm back with a get ready with me video. First thing I'm going to do is pull up my hair. And I'm just going to apply an Hourglass primer. This is the Mineral Veil Primer. And I'm just going to apply that with clean hands. And I already moisturized my face with my First Aid Beauty Moisturizer. And I'm just going to apply an Almay primer. This is a color correcting primer. And it feels more like a serum, so it's really nice to use. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna take a second to sing there. Okay, next product I'm using is the Hourglass Immaculate Foundation in the shade Vanilla, and I'm mixing that with a little bit of Clinique Acne Solutions foundation in shade 04. I'm mixing them because the Immaculate's a little light for me right now because I am self-tanning. So I'm just mixing that in a little bit to darken it up. And I'm applying that with the Real Technique sponge, which is so nice. I cannot talk enough about that sponge. I don't have a beauty blender, but I do really love the Real Technique sponge, so that's why I haven't bought a beauty blender yet, because I've just been enjoying that one so much. So I'm just applying that everywhere and just applying it down my neck. Next product I'm using is the Maybelline DreamLumi concealer in the shade Radiance. This doesn't have too much coverage, but it does brighten really well under the eye, so I'm using that just on any dark areas I have. Next, I'm going to use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. This is my favorite concealer at the moment. I've been using it for a few months, and it's super nice. It's really creamy. It's really good for under the eyes, and I use it as a spot concealer also if I need it. My skin's kind of been acting up a little bit, so I'm using that all over. And so my camera died and I'd already blended in my under eye concealer, so that's what happened there. I'm filling in my eyebrows with the Tarte Volumizing Brow Powder in the shade Gray, and I'm using a Sigma E65. It's just a small angle brush to fill in my brows. I have a love-hate relationship with my eyebrows, but I just do the best I can. I am really trying to grow them out and not pluck them, but it's hard to grow them out. Like, they just won't grow. And my arch is off in one eye, so whatever. I just work with what I got. I am going to go in with a little bit of the NYX Brow Cake in the shade Taupe Ash, and I'm just using the lighter shade just to fill in, just to go back and darken up the ends of my lashes. And I'm just brushing through those with an e.l.f. spoolie. Next product is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NW15, and I'm just using that to go around my brows. If I'm going out or doing something special, or if I'm going to have my picture taken a lot, I will use a brush with that and really define my brows. I don't like that super highlighted look around the brow, so I just blend it really well. So I'm just going back with my Real Technique sponge. To set my under eye concealer, I'm using a little bit of the e.l.f. HD powder. I know it's in a MAC container, but I just had a sample of something from MAC, and I just filled that up since the e.l.f. container is so large, and I just used a Sigma E40 brush to apply that. Next thing I'm doing is just applying a Tarte EmphasEYES. It's a cream shadow in the shade Shimmering Taupe, and I'm not using a base with this. I don't use a primer because it's waterproof. It stays very well. It doesn't crease on me, and I have very oily lids, so that is really good. I'm just using the Urban Decay Naked3 brush. I'm using the kind of larger end, but any synthetic kind of fluffy brush will do. I really like to use this product with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Just to add a little more definition in my crease, I'm going in with the shade Nooner from the Urban Decay Naked3 palette, and I'm using that with a Sigma Fluffy Angle brush, and I think it's an E70. And then I'm also using Strange under my eyelids, under my eyebrows as I highlight, and I'm just going in with my very favorite brush of all time, the MAC 217, just to blend everything out really well. Just to define my eyes a little more, I'm going in with an e.l.f. I think they call it a concealer brush, but I just use it's a push liner brush. So I'm just going in with a little bit of the shade Blackout from the Urban Decay Naked3 palette. Now I'm using the Nars translucent crystal powder, and I was sad because I hit pan on that, and it's my favorite powder, so I don't want to run out. But this is a really nice setting powder. It's the just the press form. I haven't tried the loose version, but I really love this powder. I just used the e.l.f. powder brush with that. Now I'm applying the Makeup Forever Matte Bronze Powder in the shade 20, and I do believe this is the lightest shade they do. And I'm just using it as a contour, and I'm just contouring my face pretty lightly. So I applied, and then I dusted the brush off on a towel and went back and blended. Now I'm using a Fake Bake bronzer. I got this with my Fake Bake self tanner, and also got the Kabuki brush with it. And I'll put more info for that down below. You can only buy these two products with the self tanner. It's like an Ulta exclusive, but it's a very good deal, so I'll put that below. Now I'm using the Clinique Cheek Pop blush in the shade Berry Pop with a Real Techniques stippling brush, and this is a super pretty blush. I really like it a lot. I'm just going back with the e.l.f. powder brush and kind of blending that in. Now I'm using the Great Lash Clear Mascara as a brow gel. This is the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the shade Pinktastic, and I love it as a highlight. It's very pretty, and I'm using that with a Sigma E60 just flat foundation brush. And I'm also popping that just in the corner of my eyes to brighten my eyes up a little bit. I'm just taking a clean spoolie and going back through my brows because I had a little too much brow gel in there, so it wasn't drying as fast as I wanted it to. Now I'm just taking the Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray and just spraying that on my face and fanning my face dramatically. That is a Sally Hansen lash curler. It's pretty good. I haven't found a lash curler that I really love, so any suggestions are welcome. I'm applying my favorite mascara. That's MAC's Opulash mascara in the shade, I think it's Bad Black or something. It's the blackest shade they have. And I love this mascara because it's lengthening, it's thickening, never gets clumpy on me. I love a huge brush for my lashes. I don't know why, and it's a natural brush. I prefer natural over plastic brushes. So I'm applying that to the top and bottom lashes. I like it because I don't have to layer mascaras with it. So I'm going in, I just kind of just dusted back over my highlight with an e.l.f. stippling brush just to blend it. This is a MAC lip liner in, or the lip pencil in the shade Strip Down, and it's a dark nude, which I normally wouldn't go for, but since I am a little more tan now, I can kind of pull it off if I blend it really well. I'm using it in conjunction with the Maybelline Color Whisper lipstick in the shade Coral Ambition, and this is a really pretty coral shade. And I'm just going back and blending that really well with a Real Techniques eyeliner brush. I like that as a lip brush, so I just use it to blend. Now I'm just kind of zhuzhing my hair a little bit. It's time to get my roots touched up, as you can tell. So thanks guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Bye!